初見なのでイージーに日和ります絵文字。
Hey, Alex. I've almost finished writing the summary for the report.
Perfect.
I'm still unconvinced. So here's a question for you, Alex. How can we do this without killing 3 strikes?
Sensor still hasn't recovered?
He has, but the doctor won't let him fly.
Just as much.
How much longer are you gonna make me wait?
Who's the self-important stiff?
You're here, and he really is quite important.
We're connected. Ready now, sir.
I'm Brigadier General Howard Clemens. I'm in charge of this operation. Our objective is to capture an advanced submarine in harbor at Artiglio. The port of Artiglio and the surrounding oil facilities were mostly destroyed by another air operation.
Oh, that port. Seems like such a long time ago.
You've been there?
However, Erusian forces repaired the facilities and used them to resupply and maintenance a massive submarine.
Here's a question. How long do you think this submarine is? If you guess 495 meters, you're right. It also has a width of 116 meters, with a submerged displacement of 810,000 tons. It's a supersized nuclear submarine powered by 2 liquid metal-cooled reactors.
I guess it really is huge. So who's the quiz show host?
David North. I'm an OIA analyst from Advanced Weapons Analysis.
Why isn't he here?
Because he doesn't need to be. He can perform his analysis at his home office.
Ha! We've got ourselves an armchair detective.
Continue.
I've come to call this super submarine the Alicorn. The Alicorn is a submarine, and yet it can stage aircraft operations like a carrier. It also boasts some serious firepower with its 2 main railguns. Their range is over 400 kilometers.
A real monster if there ever was one.
The sub's force projection capabilities are equivalent to a carrier strike group. Furthermore, it can approach underwater or use aircraft and railguns to attack outside the enemy's range. It has an unusual history befitting such a ship. It was launched 4 years ago. However, it went MIA on a sea trial after being outfitted. It was later found at the bottom of the ocean by chance, and of the 356 crewmen, 330 were rescued. Here's the question. For how many days was the Alicorn underwater? It was 698 days.
Whoa. They were down there 2 years?
They were on the seafloor at 15 degrees.
So why are they deploying it to the front lines now?
I suspect it has to do with the loss of an arsenal bird in the IRBM cluster.
Huh. Okay, so we just blow up the damn thing?
We capture it. Don't make me repeat myself. We've had reports from local sources that there are weapons of mass destruction aboard the Alicorn.
Source.
If we can secure that evidence, we'll gain advantage in the peace negotiations post-war.
The Ocean Navy has dispatched a fleet, including a landing ship, to capture the Alicorn. Our mission is to secure air superiority and protect this assault and capture task force.
If we take too long, they'll scuttle the sub. The fleet will commence its actions while we seize the skies.
Wouldn't it be risky to bring the fleet in before we secure air superiority?
That is none of your concern.
So basically, you're putting our fleet in danger for political gains.
They should have taught how to address superiors in boot camp.
An EW squadron will be deployed. Their ESM will be a valuable asset. Stay within their range, and you'll have a significant advantage over your enemies. The ETA for the EW aircraft is the same as HF.
Only Strider Squadron will sortie.
Well, I have to sit this one out?
Wait, Wiseman, you're not coming?
I'll be assisting the Brigadier General at HQ.
This is by no means a difficult mission. Your squadron commander's absence shouldn't change that.
Strider Squadron, aircraft prep complete. You're cleared to taxi.
It's a requiem. Set off as soon as we're ready. Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit. What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What? Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? Just talking earth. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft engage, weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the decal. They are hot shot for the last 5 minutes.
What's your second?
Hold tight. Just a little longer till the friendlies arrive.
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option. Not done, bandit. Attacking. What's coming down here? The planet I may be past our time, but we're no pushovers. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them. Turn them out.
Evade! Missile incoming!
Fly what you got. That was a fine last night, brother. Come on, 6. Let's get this squared away.
I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Then prove it, Count.
Righto.
Behind me.
Target is hit.
Locked on.
Enemy detected. To the rescue.
Bandit on your 6.
Air combat's a lot harder without Wiseman. You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
Enemy on your tail. Watch out. I need to get away. Breaking!
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang.
Friendly hit! Lasinski!
Target acquired. Missile launched.
These guys are good. I'm going to the left and keep going on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do. I see how good you are.
Locked on bandit. Attacking. Attacking.
Bandit on me! Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
This is Sigurd 1. 3 and 4 head to 305. Counterattack. Sigurd 3, let's go. Tell me, I like your view of the plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
See you later, cowboy.
Of course, a few sparks are to be expected. This is Enchanter. We've entered the AO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
Down quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining.
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
Bandit destroyed. The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. It can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
Drone that. My calculators will never be enough to beat 3 strikes.
Receiving support from ESM.
Where's up? Strike 5 engaging. Strike 8 engaging.
My wingman says he saw 3 strikes. I can't believe it.
Strike 1, engaging. Strike 3, engaging.
Got 3 strikes by sight. Gonna take him down for one last moment of glory.
Don't let them get to Enchanter. There's too many of them.
I get targeted the moment I try to close in on their ships. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough. Son of a... Can you see some clouds or something?
Fox 2.
Can't ask for more than to die, Mr.
So many partners to dance with.
Okay, I quit. Not counting the numbers anymore.
Trigger splashed a hostile. Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
Help me!
Missile
I'll
launched.
show you folks know you maybe can copy.
Alert! Alert! I got a lock. Should be dead ahead, but I can't see him.
Enemy's got a lock.
I'm hit!
Hostile
Incoming
behind you.
missile.
Shake 'em
We're
up.
targeted.
Monster.
You're not getting away from me.
That flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots of that caliber were still around.
Bandit behind you. Heads up.
Strider 1, missile launched. Entering ESM range. EW aircraft was hit from an enemy Typhoon.
They're after me. I need cover.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Constant coordination.
Missile launched. EW aircraft is taking fire from a YF-23.
We've stolen enemy aircraft. Focus on the ESM.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
Keep your eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger.
Well, they sure brought a lot of friends.
No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics who seem to have a problem every time 3 strike shows up.
Missile away.
Launch it! Bandit, on your tail!
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
You see the size of that stuff? Why the hell is it not in action all this time?
Damage control to CIC. The engines are intact. We're still good. Seagull's raiding. Evacuate immediately.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars. The rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Yes! This is the air combat I've been waiting for! Don't really care about the rocket, just want to fight out.
Target acquired. Strider 1, missile away.
Come at me, bro. Catch me if you can.
Area 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
We're past the third checkpoint. We're halfway there. Some traffic to all ships. Same formation.
Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship puppet. We're going to be their shield.
Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robert Airy.
Captain.
You don't see it. Gunnery is now killing the people on board.
The missile's not holding in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
They'll pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Target acquired.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
They fire an aircraft approaching the submarine. Leave the rest to our boys in the air. Breaking to escape lock.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Anti-air boost. Target enemy aircraft. Got a visual on the target submarine. Enemy missile detonated in the waters on the port side. Thank God. EW aircraft moves so slow.
Port side hit. Damage control.
This is bad. The damage is spreading.
Target eliminated. Go to work.
Looks like we'll have that beast captured in no time.
They'll be happy to see us. Spent 2 years at the bottom of the ocean. They wouldn't want to go back to that.
I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type SU-47.
Birkins. The ocean doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough. Use the confusion to kill him. Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think. I'm seeing on my tail. Taking fire. Woo! You idiot. Ignore their illusions. Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Enemies got a lot.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate.
Get him. I'm not sure who you love so bad.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Let's get to the source. More of these guys.
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats. Enemies got a lock.
I got this guy. Take the shot. I'll tear him apart.
All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support.
Trigger hit the target.
Good, you're seeing right through their illusions.
What's your aircraft?
Enemy on me.
Trigger sensors are coming in.
Get him, Scream. And he's got a silver platter.
Trigger's already adapted to the situation.
Take that, Rage. 3 strikes and those future right now.
They took out Strider 1.
P.
Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit.
What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup.
Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once. Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? You're just talking nerves. Come on, it's time to fight a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After 3.
late is not an option.
Missile hit.
Evading missile. Look what we've got here. Planet on this sensor primal little pushovers. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them. This is Sigurd 1. 3 and 4 head to 305. Hit the attack. Sigurd 3, let's go. Tails, pilot your room with the plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57's highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
I don't need no wiseman to fly.
Then prove it, Count.
Righto!
Continuing attack.
Trigger shot down at SU-57.
Air combat's a lot harder without Wiseman.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
Not yet. We'll keep him hanging. You take him down. Roger.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Pushing back hard.
Being outnumbered is tougher than I thought.
Check your traffic, keep shooting.
Shit. Do it with me.
These guys are good. I'll get the one on the left and you take the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Show them just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Hold tight. Just a little longer till the friendlies arrive.
I need to get him right. Let's escape.
Destroyed. Strider 1, missile away.
Bandit hit.
We've got tons of company above and below.
Enemy on your tail. Watch it. Enemy detected. Good rescue.
Keep course. A few sparks are to be expected.
That's 3 strikes. Another is flying.
Fox 2.
This is Enchanter. We've entered the AO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
We're here, team.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
My weakness is heavy all 3 strikes. Damn it, I can't stop
Target was not struck.
Drake Squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got.
Strider 1, don't ice up.
Strike 5 engaging. Return engaging.
The party's just getting started.
I'm hit! Ah!
Strike 1 engaging. Strike 3
Target is engaging guns. Strider 1, missile launched.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Pilots of that caliber are still around.
Trigger. Do you see the ESM range displayed on your radar? Our capabilities will improve inside that area.
Come at me, bro.
Ah! Help me!
You're good. Your plane's not doing you any favors.
Ignore enemy aircraft. Focus on ESM.
Enemy has a lock on you. Missile away.
Keep your eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two. Roger.
What's up with you guys for one last up? That was a fine last plane, brother.
Cover me.
Receiving support from ESM. Target acquired.
Somebody take down their EW aircraft. See you later, cowboy. All good.
Hostile eliminated. That's the way to do it. Down quite a few and haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but it's fine. Here I go.
Not dropping us that easy. We're flying on flying, not due. I'll show you who's a WTB can copy. Invading missile.
So many partners to dance with.
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore.
The plane don't mean a thing, kid. Those are proper skills.
Target acquired.
Coming. Get the cloud.
Missile hit.
Strider 2, Fox 2.
Yes! It's the air combat I've been waiting for! Don't really care about the sun, just want a good fight, huh?
EW aircraft was hit. It's being attacked by an F-15E. Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Wilco. I don't don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait. I'll get you a drink in a second.
Thanks.
That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger.
Shoot down the EW aircraft. They're getting us through.
Enemy's got a lock.
Strider 1, Fox 3. Area destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
Are you sure? Damn sure. It's 3 strikes.
Numbers are all won't win the dogfight. Extend us in.
No control. Returning to base. Don't forget to tell the mechanics you seem to have a problem every time Base Trek shows up.
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship.
Area 2s have all been destroyed.
Good job.
Great work.
You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
Command to the officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target.
Roger. Set primary target the hostile landing ship Puffin.
Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy.
Captain.
Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They brought EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars.
So, is this the meeting place for pilots replaced by UAVs or just that? This is it. This is the battlefield I've been craving.
Entering ESM range. Missile hit.
We're approaching with our EW aircraft.
Captain!
Target is down.
Two, 3 strikes!
Going up. Going up.
I should have switched with Lanza.
Enemy on your rear.
Get out the enemy EW aircraft.
Enemy's got a lock.
You see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Nice kill count. Hopefully that one there is anything.
Righto. Missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Effects of friendly ESM are negated inside the enemy's jamming zones. Be careful.
No magic allowed, huh?
We're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Past the 3rd checkpoint. We're halfway there. Some Puffin to all ships. Change formation.
Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puffin. We're going to be their shield.
Going down. Going down.
All aircraft, if you want to make it, take advantage of Enchanter's support.
I can target it the moment I try to close in on their ships. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
You're after our EW aircraft.
Launched.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
We definitely hit a hornet's nest.
Enemy's got a lock.
Help the friendly being tailed.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Entering ESM range.
Sergeant, bandit on your tail.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
But pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick.
Strider 1, missile launched.
Got a visual on the target submarine.
Bandit splashed.
Really is here. Getting a real warm welcome here.
Target acquired. Missile away. Their rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
Anti-air station. Target enemy aircraft. Damage control to CIC. The engines are intact. We're still good.
Seaways failed. Incoming unlocked.
The landing ship is under attack. Keep the enemy away from our ships.
Resource rating. Evacuate immediately. Lost ship. Keep the destroyer tight.
All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news.
Hard port. We can't cross the fleet path. All personnel, abandon ship.
Target is hit.
Some of the destroyers have sunk.
Fly now. We don't want to strike.
Target destroyed.
I mean, our lost EW aircraft? Perhaps 3 strikes is with us.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Strider 1, bandit destroyed. is on the approach. Aircraft type, Su-47.
Perkins. The Russian doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough.
Use the confusion to get on his 6.
Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think.
I'm seeing on my tail. Taking fire! You idiot. Ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
Bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are cleared to engage. Don't hesitate.
Get him. I'm gonna screw you up so bad.
Who are these guys?
They're neither Ocean nor Erusian. They're just filthy bats.
Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source.
Strider 1, break that lock.
Die. Can't take it, Rage. Fox 2.
We gotta get him here right now.
Do we get him?
Not yet.
It's been a while since I've been killed me.
I got this guy. Take the shot.
I'll tear him apart.
Trigger hit the target.
Good, you're seeing right through their illusions. Landed on your 6. Target acquired.
Trigger, enemy has a lock on you.
Get him, scream. And he's on a silver platter.
Did you see that? They painted canopies on their bellies.
If they're thinking false canopy, the decoys will save them. They're dead wrong.
Don't think you're surviving tree strikes.
They took out Strider 1.
ハウー。
Here we go. Do it with a bang. Understood. Shit.
What's up?
Friendly aircraft and EW aircraft will arrive 5 minutes late.
What?
Retreat and wait for backup. Retreat not authorized. Gain air superiority at once.
Trigger, what now?
Just 4 aircraft? It's just talking work. Come on, it's time to find a real fighter pilot.
Trigger's already kicked off the game.
Going in. After Trigger.
All aircraft engage, weapons free.
Sir, you didn't tell us there was a change in the H hour. Got a hot shot for the last 5 minutes.
I don't need no Wiseman to fly.
Then prove it, Cal.
Righto.
Missile hit.
Attack missed.
Let's see how good you are. Strider 1, break, break!
Enemy has a lock.
Fox 2! Fox 2! This one's big up number is tougher than I thought.
Shut your trap and keep shooting.
Shit! Do it with a bang!
Fox 2. Target hit. Strider 1, target acquired.
This combat's a lot harder without Wiseman.
You sure? Our man Tree was an absolute monster just now.
Strider 1, missile launched. Strider 1, Fox 3. Strider 1, bandit splashed.
Well, look who we've got here. This planet I made a massive prime of real pushovers. Yeah! Here we go, cowboys. Surround them!
Don't slow down. Being late is not an option.
These guys are good. I'll take the one on the left, you take the one on the right. We're the last generation of fighter pilots. Pure just what we can do.
It's not every day you're in a battle like this.
Come on, try me. Nobody's got more combat experience than we do.
Strider Squadron. Enemy aircraft have begun their assault on the fleet. Swiftly secure our air superiority.
I know that, but we're outnumbered. Push it back hard.
Ah! Help me! It takes an ace to down an ace.
Strider 1, target acquired. Strider 1, missile launched.
Fly what you got. One last supper. That was a fine last night, brother.
This is Enchanter. We've entered the AO.
Yes, EW aircraft and Drake Squadron are here.
I didn't think you'd get her so quickly.
The EW aircraft have strong ESM on board. They can improve your dogfighting capabilities by enhancing missile range, homing, and more.
I've downed quite a few, but haven't even made a dent.
Shut up. You see Trigger complaining?
Well, he doesn't talk much, but fine. Here I go.
See you later, cowboy. All right.
Missile away.
Drake 1, engaging. Drake 3, engaging.
That's 3 strikes. That's flying.
Drake Squadron, follow me. I'll show you how the pros do it.
Copy that. Show us what you got.
Trigger splashed a hostile. Good. The ESM's improving your aircraft's dogfighting capabilities.
Trigger, take out enemies away from our fleet too. Take control of the entire airspace.
Drake 5, engaging. Drake 8, engaging. Vector coordination.
So, is this the meeting place for pilots replaced by UAVs? Reading a hit. This is the battlefield I've been craving. Rush 2. Bandit and made an attack. Trying again. I'm hit!
Missile away.
How many partners to dance with?
Okay, I quit. Not counting their numbers anymore.
This is Sigurd 1. 3 and 4, head to 305. Pincer attack. Sigurd 3, Wilco. Forward tailway. I like your movement of plane.
Trigger, I'm seeing advanced stealth fighters.
SG-57s, highly capable planes. Stay on your toes if you engage them.
I get targeted the moment I try to close in on their ships. They're only human. They'll tire out soon enough.
The party's just getting started. Target acquired.
On my target's tail.
Entering ESM range.
Enemy got away. Are you sure? Are you sure? 3 strikes.
Missile launched. Trigger shot down at SU-57.
That was the youngest toilet. Engage 3 strikes. Sigurd 1, check. Not yet. I'll keep him hanging. You take him down. Roger. Enemy is firing.
Multiple aircraft approaching this airspace. They're Harriers.
Any moves to attack our fleet must be stopped.
All right.
Incoming missile. We're targeted. Missile hit.
We're taking casualties.
I don't even have time for a snack on this operation.
Just wait, I'll get you a break in a second.
Thanks.
We're not fighting UAVs. It's just as hard on them as it is on us.
Enemy has the lock.
Missile.
Getting a real warm welcome here.
Target acquired. Missile launched. Harrier destroyed. Nice work. Those fighters are after the fleet. Take care of the rest.
I should have switched the plaza. No control. Returning to base. I'll forget to tell the mechanics you'll have a problem every time Priest Strike shows up.
Be advised, enemy aircraft nearing the landing ship.
They have me spiked.
Strider 1, missile away.
Target is turning right. Firing Sam.
Harrier 2s have all been destroyed. Good job. Great work.
That would have been way too close if it wasn't for Trigger. Command duty officer. The approaching landing ship is to be considered hostile. Set it as your target. Roger. Set primary target to hostile landing ship Puffin. Our target is the captain of the Puffin, Robin Airy. Captain? Ah, you don't see it. Gunnery is about killing the people on board.
Detecting hostile barrage jamming. They're on EW aircraft. I'm displaying the jammed area on your radars. Receiving support from ESM. Strider 1 cover.
You see the size of that sub? Why the hell was it not in action all this time?
Looks like this one has a brain.
My missile's not homing in properly.
When in range of enemy jammers, missile lock-on and homing capabilities are reduced.
This is gonna be trouble.
Careful, it's hard to maintain a lock in the clouds. Their rings are thinning. At last, the light at the end of the tunnel. Continue with your mission.
I'll show you first. Nobody beat me can copy. Bring it up!
Missile. Missile.
Wants to.
These guys are well trained. Missile. Missile. Missile.
Entering the enemy's jamming zone.
Missile.
We're past the third checkpoint. We're halfway there.
From Puppet to all ships. Change formation.
Full speed ahead. Move in front of the landing ship Puppet. We're going to be their shield.
All aircraft be advised. Enemy strike fighters are on the approach. They're fullbacks, definitely faster than the ones before.
They'll pose a serious threat. Take them down.
Righto. Trigger, let's get this done quick. You see that? Splashed an enemy EW aircraft.
Nice kill count. We'll go over that one during debriefing.
Righto.
We have to read out what is that. My weakness says he's off 3 strikes. Damn it, I can't stop crippling. Mark 2.
Anti-air station. Target enemy aircraft.
Don't let them get to a chamber.
Missile.
Ready? Fire!
Missile.
Attacking from behind my target.
Trying to run flash to bed. Beautiful.
He was failed. Incoming. The landing ship is under attack.
Missile.
Keep the enemy away from our
Missile.
ships.
Missile.
training. Evacuate immediately.
Lost ship.
The destroyer kite.
That bird over there flies pretty well. Didn't think pilots in that caliber were still around.
Target acquired.
Got a visual on the target submarine. Really get cute. Cover me.
That's it. Trigger splashed a fighter.
Destroyed. Fox 3.
Your eyes on 3 strikes. You might learn a thing or two.
Roger.
Target is down.
I see 3 strikes. I'll kill you.
All aircraft be advised. 2 bogies on the approach. Aircraft type Su-47.
Rockets. Russia doesn't have many of those. Where'd they come from?
Hey, Rage, can I kill him now? I've waited long enough.
Use the confusion and kill to 6.
Like a true villain, huh? I like the way you think.
Don't see it on my tail. Taking fire.
Woo!
Idiots, ignore their illusions.
Don't call me an idiot. I'd kill you if you weren't my brother.
The bogey shot down an Erusian bird.
What do you mean?
There are no more reinforcements. They must be hostile. You are clear to engage. Don't hesitate. Get him. More of these guys.
Neither Ocean nor Erusian. We're just really fast.
Effects of friendly ESM are negated inside the enemy's jamming zones. Be careful.
No magic allowed, huh?
But we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
All enemy EW aircraft confirmed destroyed.
That's good news. Hostiles just popped out of nowhere.
It's an ECM, type of saturation decoy.
Visually scan for the source. Being too much by 3
Quiet.
strikes.
We don't want 3 strikes.
That's bad news. Either lost EW aircraft or how 3 strikes is lost. Shit. Scream. We're pulling out.
God damn it! 3 strikes, I will have you. You will die!
What? Hey, what are you doing? I hear things.
No, I hear it too.
Burn so fast. You don't have enough time to piss your peanuts.
Hey, those filthy bats are on the run. Let them go.
That bitch was using OC's radio frequency. That's an encrypted military channel. That's nothing to worry about now. Focus on the mission at hand. Target is down. Bandit acquired. Firing.
Stunner 1, locked on target.
Good job.
Entering ESM range.
Keep the beat locked.
Missile launched.
Shut down one of them.
Additional hostiles confirmed. We're detecting surface-to-ship weapons teams around the sub. Eliminate them.
We can destroy their landing ship. We can sink their planes along with it.
Receiving support from ESM.
The enemy is escaped. Fire all guns. Shoot the trigger ready. Fire all guns. Copy. Only fire aircraft approaching the submarine. Leave the rest to our boys in the air.
Stay in formation.
Locked on. This one's a goner. Trigger has scored a kill.
Our allies are keeping them busy. Now's our chance to attack. The enemy has escaped. Negative.
Be advised, enemy ground forces are preparing to strike.
We got this. 3 strikes in a squadron are with us.
Dispatch to me. Blinking.
Strider 4, Box 2.
Advantage, but no flight team.
All ground targets destroyed.
This takes away the enemy's surface-to-ship capabilities. Fine work, Trigger.
Another enemy aircraft approaching our ship. Let the LRSSC take care of the enemy aircraft. Don't bother reporting minor damages. If the landing ship makes it, we win. Where's up?
Missile hit. Strider 1, missile away.
Port side hit. Damage control.
This is bad. The damage is spreading.
A friendly shot down the MQ-34 approaching the fleet. We owe you one.
Captain, they're ready for takeoff, sir. They're prepared to sacrifice their lives to carry the cargo. Beautiful. Captain, don't lose sight. Lives are about to be snuffed out in senseless cruelty. How many must we sacrifice to fulfill the rest?
Captain, 3 strikes to the crew. They've tied down the enemy bird. Our men just might make a through.
Engines charged.
Great. Target is hit.
Target in sight.
Main gun manned and ready.
They're not retreating. The submarine must be important to them.
Strider 1, missile launched. Entering ESM range.
Locked on, you're mine.
From here, that submarine looks huge.
Strider 1, missile away. Missile hit.
Bravo!
Strider 1, watch your tail.
Alicorn, do you copy? We cannot stop the approaching enemy landing ship. Scuttle the sub immediately.
As of now, this boat no longer belongs to the Erusian military.
What do you say?
Don't you see?
Puffin, this is Longcaster. Enemy's resistance is dwindling and we've almost secured air superiority.
Copy. Commencing capture operation.
The rest is all yours, Captain. Now I can finally have my sausage rolls.
That's the kind of food you eat up there?
Of course, anything other than finger food would get in the way of my duties.
That clearly wasn't what she meant.
Took longer than I expected. I'll be leaving now. Take command from here on.
Well done, pilot. Then slow ahead both engines.
Are you sure? Commanding ship Puffin to all active units. Enemy submarine has started moving.
Commence firing.
Main guns commence fire.
Bearing 180, cruising at 5 knots. Movement on the deck. It's their aircraft.
Alicorn fired on her with the railguns. The landing ship's on fire. It's gonna sink.
Confirming launch of submarine-based aircraft. 4 bird. It appears one of them is carrying a cruise missile.
What? What in the world?
What happened? Listen up. You need to take that bird down. Hurry!
Patch me in. Do you hear me? David North here. There's a possibility the cruise missile is a WMD.
Shit! Hey, what about the submarine?
We gotta help our ship first.
Don't lose them. Shoot them down.
Shit!
Open vents.
Fill all ballast tanks. Full speed ahead once we're underway.
Enemy submarine is going under!
Shit.
That monster will roam the oceans.
Trigger's caught up to them.
Scrap them, Trigger. Heed my words. 12 miles until the aircraft leaves the AO.
This will help to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. We seek not a conflict, but rather a restoration of balance and judgment.
Captain!
Come on! It will be done with reason from beginning to end. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. And other government weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
I can tell he's insane, even across the radio.
By superiors. You will be honored by distinct its military.
6 miles until the aircraft leaves the AO.
Double time it, Trigger. You're the faster pilot.
Bandit down.
Good. Not evading us.
Shooting shields. Crazy.
3 miles until the aircraft leaves the AO.
Yes. Foundation!
Target's destruction confirmed.
Seems he was down by 3 strikes. The damn bastard ruined it.
やっていった
Don't you see? He walked all over it with his dirty boots, over the crisp white sheets of my bed that I had just made. Let's have him assist in the next plan. It'll make a fine sideshow for our scheme to kill 1 million people. Or was it the plan to save 10 million lives, command duty officer?
Here we go. Do it with a bang.
The operation has been completed. Stand by for further orders.
Hold on. We still don't know who those bats were. Why were they after Trigger? They were using OCS radio frequency. You mean they're on our side?
Impossible. They didn't respond to our IFF. Or maybe they were there to settle a personal score. There's nothing unusual about being shot in the back by an ally.
Guess it might have been that way where we came from, but you know what I'm saying, Trigger?
Everyone, here's a question.
That's enough. Remove him from the call.
Wait, don't hang up on me yet.
チェックポイントからリトライできると思ったら、最初から全部やり直しなのは辛いですね。
They have a spy.
Better to be suspicious than not, I suppose.
At the very least, we'll have to assume from here on out that they know everything that we do.
40分もかかってる絵文字。
Another question, Alex. Captain Mateus Torres, the captain of the Alicorn. What is his goal?
There are 21 likely targets. The number of main routes
Wrong.
to the targets is 2,405.
You're being too logical.
Want me to define main?
Alex, can you be more sensory?
What do you mean?
Make me a collage of Torres' quotes. Work freely. Keep my hypothesis in mind.
Life taken by cheap kills of forward projectional sea power.
No good.
No good.
Alex. All right, let's go on. Try to be a little more sensuous.
Monstrous, 16,752. And salvation of passivity.
Okay.
Vulgarity of 6 per minute of forward security.
Good.
Will of nuclear retaliation on death. 160mm guidance where massacre is placed by mass planning.
More logically.
Salvation of 10 million. An elegant massacre upon the Cage continents.
Stop. That's correct, or is it?
まだ時間あるので、2つ目もやってみますね。
David, I've built a model of Captain Torres and 3 strikes. Based on your hypothesis and mission parameters
from the past, I ran a precision combat simulation. But it failed.
Bummer. Why didn't it work?
Reasons in sensuous order are: 1. Your hypothesis is trash. 2. The parameters you gave me are trash.
Did I do something to tick you off?
3. Captain Torres is a singularity.
So the values diverge. But what about this one? 4. 3 strikes is a singularity.
That's outside the confidence interval. The possibility that it's 1, 2, or 3 is 99%.
What?
Significance is high.
Try this. This is 3 strikes data before he's assigned to the LRSSG.
The Erusian military is gathering its remaining naval forces at Anchorhead Bay. Apparently, they're even bringing in ships from the Mothball fleet. This is probably to reinforce their naval power in preparation for the showdown in Farbanti. We've received intel that the Alicorn will also be joining them.
From which source, Brigadier General? There's a possibility the Alicorn's former crew have been tasked with sabotage.
Your job is to analyze the enemy's weaponry. From now on, speak only when authorized. I don't hear a response.
May I be authorized to speak first, sir?
When we're done, I'll be talking to your superiors. Here's your mission. LRSSG is to raid Anchorhead, carry out airstrikes on Anchor Bay to the north and Dockyard Bay to the south, inflicting all possible damage. If we can strip the port of its naval functions, we can also prevent the submarine from joining forces.
The area around Anchorhead is Erusian territory. To delay hostile detection, you will sortie in small numbers and make your way in at super low altitudes.
Small sortie. Who's going?
Count, Lanza, Hujan, and Trigger. 4 aircraft from Strider Squadron will be deployed.
Well, all right, I got this.
To cover our lack of numbers, we're giving you plenty of opportunities to resupply. Look here. We've set up multiple return lines. Make full use of them to resupply and change armaments. Also note that the enemy will not be able to mount a defense immediately after detecting them. Use this window to destroy high-threat targets. That should make things much easier for you.
It should also raise the survival rate.
Survival rate, huh?
The elements of surprise and resupplying are the key. Beyond that, I just need a couple of pilots who will stick to my orders. We don't need an ace to succeed. Got anything to say? Good.
Brigadier General.
That is all.
David, go on.
Let me share the career of Mateus Torres, captain of the submarine Alicorn. Does anyone know how his people hailed him?
A bit unfair to provide us with next to no hints, don't you think?
Fair enough. The hero of Cumberth Harbor is the answer. He was a captain of the battleship Tanager at the time of the Continental War. It led Aegir Fleet, the Invincible Armada. But when the fleet was destroyed at Cumberth Harbor, so was his ship.
Yet, he's the hero?
He was able to bring most of his crew home with accurate damage control and precise evacuation orders. Then there's the accident with the Alicorn. Many believe that if they stay with him, they'll live. Transfer from surface to underwater is unusual. However, considering his skill and reputation, along with the fact that the Alicorn is no ordinary submarine, it all makes sense.
It'll be a difficult mission to carry out with 4 aircraft. Still, I'd like to add one more to the mission conditions.
What, you want to make it even harder?
I want 100% survival rate for the sortie. Any other number and the mission will be considered a failure.
イージスはショアとかあるんですけど。わら。飛行機買えるかな。F-1 号しか買えない。 船がいっぱいいましたし、対艦ミサイルのロマンを。
Strider Squadron, proceed to runway. Sortie ASAP. I can almost touch the water.
Altitude restriction lifted. Begin up.
The food at this party's served buffet style. Pick whatever dish you like before the host mounts a resistance.
Wilco, I'll eat their hearts out.
Sorry, Trigger, but the juicy targets are all mine.
Emergency! 4 bogeys! ETA 2 minutes!
Already here. Contact AC7. Need accurate info.
Whoa, it's a ruckus down there.
Target eliminated.
Where's the attack coming from?
Nice, Trigger. There's no enemy movement yet.
Gobble up all the high-value targets. Forget about your manners.
Never had any of those to begin with.
Had to stay behind last time. This is gonna be a walk in the park. It's a good warm-up to get back in the game.
Here's General Clemens. About 3 strikes. You sure we'll get a positive result this time?
Yes, Lieutenant General Shepard. Operation Dominoes is going as planned.
Now!
Strider 1, target destroyed.
Sneak attack? What's going on here?
So, which one looks the hardest to chew?
Target acquired. AA defense system was destroyed before it was activated. This'll make things easier later. Resistance from enemy air defense is confirmed. Keep on dining. Just don't pay for it.
Righto!
Begin firing Sam! Fools! They think they've already won. Now's our chance.
Now time for a counterstrike.
Should have brought my air-to-ground missiles.
A bomb would work fine. You'll wipe them out with one hit.
Target destroyed.
Clear out the port immediately! We're sitting ducks!
Target hit.
If we can get him here, we'll be able to save a lot of boys in Farbanti.
Okay.
There's a few of them. They took damage to the port and ship.
Command won't accept this report. Do whatever it takes to shoot them down.
Maintain course if you want to go back to resupply. Trigger, get on the return line if you need to. There's no need to wait until you've emptied your weapons bay. Trigger, don't push your luck on a damaged aircraft. Get on the return line if you need to. 30% of observed enemy forces destroyed.
Great, keep it up.
We ain't done eating yet. Ain't that right, Trigger?
Don't let him leave the port.
Strider 1, missile away.
How our ships have either been sunk or stalled. Somebody do something about those bastards up there!
How many are there? Like 1,000 enemies against the 4 of us? You probably need to multiply that by 10. That's fine by me.
Have we been authorized to use our weapons in high population areas? Cruiser Irene has listed beyond the point of recovery. Navigation is impossible!
anti-air guns destroyed.
How many ships in port are still operational? Can't do assess damage, but likely less than half. Ludicrous. They'll fill the port with scrap metal at this rate. Lieutenant General Shepard, we have a status report. 50% of the enemy forces have been neutralized. That's mostly the work of 3 strikes. Just an operation that doesn't rely on our ace pilots. We don't have many on board, unless you can convince them that we don't need 3 strikes. Is there CIC operational? Yes, sir. Lost contact with the second platoon. If they're gone, that means we have less than half our forces left. Don't let your guard down, guys. 100% survival rate. Let's go.
Yeah, we're all going home together.
Aegis vessel Dlc has been destroyed. The enemy's AA capability should be greatly reduced.
We're keeping minimal personnel on board for damage control. Negatives. All personnel abandon ship. Damn it. Another captain's ship like this.
Locked on, you're mine.
Strider 1, missile launched.
This is Tucker 04, requesting airstrike on the helicopter carrying our target. Target is Vice Chief of Naval Ops, Rear Admiral Samuel Quinn, sending coordinates.
All aircraft, we've data linked the intel we received from our recon team. If you have a visual on the target, shoot it down.
Can't let Trigger hog the spotlight.
Target hit. Radio chatter in that area has quieted down. Try a different location, Trigger. It looks like there are delicacies on other tables as well.
Lanza has the southern port to himself. Don't think he can go it alone.
Trigger, let's go! This is Shepard. Seems 3 strikes is showing a stellar performance. Osea has much need of him. That is the unanimous conclusion of those in this room, Brigadier General.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed. Lower your nose. You're too high. You're past the guidance limit. Make a visual landing. Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
The result I predicted.
I'm sorry, sir.
Taking out all hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed.
Awesome. Keep it up, Trigger.
All right. We wiped out most of their forces in the urban area.
I still see some ships moving. Trigger, let's go for those.
There's no need to go through the whole menu. Focus on the juicier targets.
Roger that. Here we go, Trigger.
Strider 4, Fox 2.
Taking heavy return fire from moving ships. Came in for a picnic, found ourselves in a marathon. You said this is going to be a walk in the park?
You take walks to, well, walk. But a picnic, you have to eat.
You don't have to tell me which you prefer.
4 MiG-31s approaching. They're fast. These guys are interceptors. Bearing 310, altitude 2,000.
Right time. Trigger. Stay back. You're not equipped for air to air.
It's a shipyard over there.
This port is home to multiple enemy fleets. Probably too much for Lanza's poor stomach.
Damn straight. Trigger, count. Lend me a hand, will you?
Confirming additional hostile ground forces. Missile away.
How many tanks are still operational?
Target acquired.
Got one on my tail.
Strider 1, anti-ship missile away. Bandits coming from the northwest. They're in large numbers. 8 Su-37s.
Warfighters exiting at super low altitudes from bearing 015. We have a report that 3 strikes is among them. We have no further intel. Sorry, we couldn't protect the port.
Roger that. Leave the rest on. Master Squadron, EGL Squadron, clear to engage. Lost control. Returning to base. Not worried about you. Always have aircraft problems. Strike is around. No joke. I have lost control.
This is Stucker 04 requesting airstrike. Sending coordinates.
Enemy hit the road about us time. Don't waste it.
Target has been destroyed.
Target acquired.
Missile hit. Bandit down.
Trigger, enemy has a lock on
Copy that 3 strikes guy. Running across from talking about. Gonna regret not bringing more of your friends.
Enemy has a lock.
Strider 1, target destroyed. Vehicle eliminated.
Don't fight the bus just yet. Defending Corbucci is our job.
In the way. Hostile ships approaching from the southeast. It's a large fleet with Aegis vessel Metis and battleship Dysnomia numbering among them.
We have to fight a pristine fleet? After all that?
Let's do this. Bridge to CIC. Multiple smoke plumes from the port. If it weren't for the bad weather, we would have been caught there. Prepare for anti-air combat. Marker drone has reached the target. Captain, we're starting the guided artillery fire drill.
Command to the officer. What do you think will turn a drill into a real war? You don't see it, do you?
It's imagination.
So use your imagination, my fellow submariners. A single shell will save 10 million lives.
Begin drill. Ready for anti-air combat. Anti-air combat. Keep your eyes on the sky. Ignore ground activity.
Strider 1, missile
I'm
away.
gonna close in on 3 strikes. 4-2, stay with me. Roger that.
Strider 1, bandit on your tail.
Missile! Enemy on me!
Target eliminated.
Commence interception. Fire! Fire! Follow me. You're the one who takes the kill. Trigger just sank a battleship. Battleship Dysnomia is crippled. Navigation is disabled. That ship's heavily armored. How could that be?
A risen senior military officer has fled the combat zone. Additional UAVs on radar.
Pretty shabby for a reinforcement.
Stay sharp. There's something amiss.
This ship is meant to defend the capital. We can't sink here.
Anti-ship missile fired.
Good. We've reduced enough of the enemy's forces. Job well done.
That prime rib and truffle soup sure were good. But hold on, lunchtime's not over yet. Go grab some desserts.
I knew you'd say that.
Warning, incoming high-speed projectile.
Projectile? It's the terminal guidance. Get away from that UAV.
What do you mean?
Contact imminent.
Salvation!
Impact at the UAV's coordinates.
Shit! I'm hit!
What? What happened?
More on the way.
What in the world?
You alright?
Fire incoming. Contact imminent.
Trigger, you hanging in there?
Picture it. Salvation. The death of a million is a necessity. Analysis shows the projectile was a railgun shell. We're currently determining the launch site.
They're shooting from beyond the horizon. That's why they need a UAV for terminal guidance.
We'll data link the predicted explosion radius from now on.
Damn it. You're telling me to leave my teammates behind?
Lucian, head back. I want that 100% survival rating.
Roger that. I'm pulling out.
We got the rest covered.
I'm counting on you.
All hostile ships in the vicinity have been destroyed. Taking on this much naval power is an astonishing feat.
4 aircraft destroyed the entire fort? You must be hallucinating.
It's not a hallucination, it's a nightmare!
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. Make your landing check. Too fast. Lower airspeed.
Strider 1, this is Control Tower. The runway is clear?
Tucker 04 to Lancaster. We need you to attack the designated heli.
Projectile detected. 10 seconds to contact. Target hit.
Gotcha, pal.
They have a lock on me. 1 million lives gone. Picture it.
Never felt so cramped in the sky. Not bad at all, Trigger.
Fox 2, Fox 2.
Missile evaded.
3 strikes is performing well above our expectations. Oh, you sound downright ecstatic. All right, Trigger, let's go get him.
Say goodbye.
Imagine.
Projectile exploded in the distance. Must be a failsafe.
Bingo. Looks like we found a solution.
All right, all aircraft, follow Trigger's example if you can.
Well, that's easy for you to say.
Enemy's got a lock.
2 minutes remaining. Detecting enemy air reinforcements on radar.
Locked on.
Missile launched.
Target confirmed down. With Captain Alonso Terrigo gone, Aegis vessel Thalassa won't be much of a threat.
Target acquired. Missile away. Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Railgun shell lost its target.
Locked on.
Fox 2.
Taking fire.
1 minute remaining. Targeting on range.
Disappointment. Package set ready and waiting.
Target shot down.
Also, this is what we're going around with the military. 3 strikes in the sky is a sign of a new omen.
3 strikes. He lacks the drive. Imagine we're just about to be killed. Why am I going to be killed, you ask? Because I wanted to steal from you, to torment you, to burn you, to cut you apart. It was for your sins, your actions, and your vengeance. There has to be a reason. 3 strikes has none of that. I do. Do you see, Command Duty Officer? You don't, do you?
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. The helicopter designated by the recon team has exited the combat zone. Strider 1, Fox 2. Target is down.
Well done. We managed to hit the Erusian Navy's fleet and command structure pretty hard.
That was definitely a free lunch if there ever was one.
Mission complete. Return to base. Withdraw from the operation airspace. You completed the mission, but it's not done until you return home.
Arrogant bastard.
Stand by. Warning, 2 bogies inbound. Bearing 090, Su-47s.
Lanza! Missile! Behind you! Lanza!
Strider 3 is hit.
Good. Now we have less goons to deal with. Do it, Scream. That's those damn bats.
let Strider 3 escape. We're calling off the withdrawal. Both of you, watch out for their missiles. The missile alert didn't go off in time. Hit me as soon as I heard it.
It may be that the enemy's missiles have stealth capabilities. Their missiles may hit you immediately after your missile alert goes off.
So that's the trick. Calling out to unidentified aircraft. Cease combat immediately and withdraw.
What the? Brigadier General Clemens is radioing enemy aircraft on Ocean channels.
Too late. Trigger's already started. I repeat, withdraw.
Don't want anyone thinking we screwed up. 3 strikes is going down.
They're responding. You goddamn idiots.
You call me an idiot again, I'll kill you.
You siblings can go to hell together. Brother and sister? Good, you're on their 6. It's 2 on 2, Trigger. We can't lose.
Sorry, wuss, but you don't count. It's 2 on 1.
Who are you calling a wuss?
The bats seem to have enhanced their ECM capabilities.
Righto.
Detecting powerful ECM. Don't let them trick you. Strider 1, target acquired.
Scream to it.
I'm trying to make you chase one so the other can get on your ass.
Enemy shell detected. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1 has splashed a drone. Projectile guidance terminated.
Can you go crazy outside the job site? As long as I've got you and a strong man to subdue. Locked on. Scouts walking with me. Almost. Firing. I'm hit. You know, you should tell me when it hurts.
You're the one who'll be screaming for help. Trigger, you gotta watch your own back.
Detecting shell in flight. 10 seconds to contact. Strider 1, missile launched.
Outside of a job such a long time.
The shell exploded.
About the drones much? 3 strikes.
The next round is ready to fire.
Target acquired.
Take point.
Locked on bandit.
Shit! Damn it! We can shoot him down. It'll change our lives. Almost. Firing.
Trigger, change frequency. They're eavesdropping on us as we speak.
Right. Now it's just the 2 of us on the line. Trigger, those damn bats are looking for a pincer attack. If one comes for my ass, you take him down. They seem to have a crush on you, but I'll just watch me work my charms on them.
Let's get the rush range. He's getting in my way. Go for it.
Watch your tail.
Strider 1, target acquired.
This one's mine. Trigger, now! Ain't nothing I can't handle. I'll show you.
He has quick reflexes. Straight. Don't take yourself on 3 strikes.
If you can do it, then so can I.
This clown is 3 strikes, wingman. Wait, he's gonna get you.
Trigger, you and I... No, you alone should be able to take those bats down.
I'm not retreating, and neither will you. We end this here.
You did it, Trigger!
You idiot, stay focused. Take down 3 strikes. I told you not to call me an idiot!
Only 1 left. We run them down together. But the death blow will be with you, Trigger.
Don't let the enemy's emotions make you lose your cool.
I don't pity him. Not one bit.
I can't do this alone!
I've got a sitting duck here.
You're so smart! You know that?
No need to feel sorry about it, Trigger.
No! I can't do anything! Not on my own!
but don't let your guard down.
Let's finish this once and for all, Trigger.
That's a hit. We got the bat.
Take that, asshole.
Unidentified aircraft, eject. Eject now. The bat's blip has disappeared from our radar. At that altitude, it likely has crashed.
Serves them right. Yes. The problem has been eliminated.
Meet us at the drop-off point. 3 Strikes has removed all Strangler Erusian forces. That did make for a good sideshow.
I have no doubt that the plan to save 10 million lives will lead Erusia to true victory.
Stop thinking so small. It's salvation on a far grander scale.
I can almost touch the water.
Uja, no, stop it! Hey, chill.
Uja, stand down! Sit!
Shit, my cola.
The fleet at Anchorhead was eliminated, and we prevented the submarine from joining forces. The unidentified aircraft were shot down too. The mission was a complete success.
Complete success, my ass.
Brigadier General, it sure seemed to me like the bats knew you pretty damn well.
You seem to be confused. Report in for a medical check. We'll decide if you're still fit for service based on the examinations.
Cut it!
That's enough! Get the MP!
He's right. Get the MP.
Vice Chairman Edwards of the Joint Chiefs of Staff?
The Alicorn slipped into Anchorhead Bay after the mission was completed, using the confusion for cover. It resupplied quickly and escaped unharmed. Their goal was not to join forces. It was to resupply using the window we created by chasing away the Erusian forces. We did their bidding, albeit unknowingly. But the problem runs deeper than our lack of tactical acumen. Analyst North, explain for us.
Of the crew caught in the submarine accident, 330 men made it back alive. Of them, 300 are still in the sub today. Our intel has led us to believe that some or all of the 30 men who left the sub are now working as agents for the Alicorn. Sabotage, espionage, cyber propaganda, dissemination of false intel. Brigadier General, do you recognize the name Edgar Saxon, or Zool, as he used to go by? He is a former member of the Alicorn's crew, and your source of intel.
You are a fool, Brigadier General Clemens. Not only that, the radio communications during the mission suggest you are a traitor.
Sir, if you check with Lieutenant General Shepard, you'll understand that this is all just a misunderstanding.
The Lieutenant General claims you were responsible for handling all aspects of the mission. Now, let me say that again. Get the MP.
No need for that. Piece of shit.
艦隊を探して道に迷ってますね。これは絵文字。
We've acquired important intel from the mission. For example, the shells from long-range anti-air fire came in on depressed trajectories. Look, the estimated energy output of the railgun is 500 megajoules at least. Fired at minimum energy trajectory, range is over 3,000. They hit a powerful rail cannon aside from their main guns.
It's almost like Stonehenge.
A mobile Stonehenge.
And also, this. The Alicorn was in harbor at Anchorhead for approximately 10 minutes. They couldn't have loaded SLBMs. They loaded something smaller.
Smaller?
What is smaller and yet a powerful weapon?
Tactical nukes.
Close. The answer is tactical nuclear shells.
Nuclear shells?
No way.
Hey, he got that question right.
Nah, I missed the shell part.
Quiet!
They'll likely attack our bases on the East Coast.
Their target's ORED, the Ocean capital.
They want a nuclear war?
Here's a question. What's a situation where nuclear deterrence doesn't work?
Quiz guy, I've had enough of this.
Oh, only if terrorists have the nukes.
Correct.
Damn, Scald.
Hey, I'm good at trivia games.
But we're after an Erusian submarine, not terrorists.
No, he's right. HQ tells me Erusia's justification is that the Alicorn mutinied. As such, the Erusian military cannot be held responsible for the submarine's actions.
Damn.
So they intend on dropping a nuke on the Ocean capital of Olred.
Here's a question for you, analyst. Just exactly who are we fighting?
Correct term is terrorist, or irregular military, but I have a different name for them. An enemy to be stopped at all costs.
Correct.
時間的に3つ目できるかな？ダメそうだったら、途中で終わっちゃうかもですけど。ひとまず、見てみますね。
Some individuals are exempt from rules that should apply to everyone. A hero is suddenly a risk factor the moment the war is over. So you murder him. Crude, but effective. In reality, they've no need for living heroes, just dead ones. Here's a question, Alex. Can we stop Captain Mateus Torres?
Depends on if you treat the captain or 3 strikes as a singularity.
Both are. What happens when 2 singularities exist on the same field?
That requires 7 months calculation with current resources.
We'll just have to trust the guys in the field.
David, evacuate.
No, I still have to finish up here. The Erusian military finally sent part of the Alicorn specs. Its basic capabilities listed here were as we predicted. What's interesting is this over here. In addition to main guns, they have a 600mm 128 caliber rail cannon. The barrel exceeds 70 meters. Its range is over 3,000 kilometers. That matches what we calculated from the bombardment on Anchorhead Bay. The mini nuke they seem to have obtained has a yield of 1 kiloton. It'll destroy anything within a 400-meter radius of ground zero. Casualties are to be in the tens of thousands.
I know some things are better left unsaid, but let me say it. That's less damage than I expected.
Nice catch. Do you remember this speech?
This vote has the means to end this hideous war in a definitive and elegant manner. The world shall be horrified by the number of lives we will take. Only then will they let go of their weapons. Weapons that would have taken the lives of 10 million.
The imagery invoked by those words and the actual predicted damage just don't match.
So, here's a question.
Sorry, got no quizzes for you today. They will launch the nuke on September 19th.
Why are you so sure?
Because that's the anniversary of the end of the Continental War. Anti-war demonstrations and victory parades are in full swing in Olred. There's about 1 million participants in total. That number will rise on the anniversary. However, this nuke isn't that powerful. they'd have to thread through the eye of a needle to achieve their desired result.
Terminal guidance would be needed.
Right. How do they intend to achieve it when even GPS won't work?
You're all thinking too much. If we sink the submarine, it's problem solved.
Crude, but effective.
Crude?
Alright, look at this. The Alicorn's expected course. We know it was off Anchorhead Bay, and it has to get to ORED within range before September 19th. They must avoid being detected by OSEA, its allies' sound surveillance system, and ships. Taking into account its maximum operating depth, this is the only possible route. The Alicorn will move along the Azalea Seamount chain and reach a rather blandly named body of water called PX-80443. The waters here are shallow due to an undersea mountain range and nearby islands. This is where it'll be. We also know roughly when they'll arrive in the area.
Quite the prediction you have.
Indeed, but if it makes it through, then you're looking at Peony Trench. The sub's max operating depth is 600 meters. Tracking it would be impossible.
Right. Now I'm going to give you the mission details, so listen up. Our mission is to cooperate with the patrol aircraft to find the Alicorn. In the first phase of the mission, multiple patrol aircraft will drop sono buoys to build a sono buoy barrier. Then, in the second phase, we narrow down the possible location of the Alicorn by analyzing the data obtained from the sono buoys. The results of our analysis will be data linked and shown on an overlay on your radars. And for the final phase, Trigger, you're gonna look for the submarine. We acquired one special MAD, a magnetic anomaly detector, for this. It'll be on Trigger's plane. Fly over where we expect the Alicorn might be. If the submarine is right beneath you, your MAD will detect it. You'll also have nautical charts on your radars, so use them. Once it's found, our fleet will commence a unified attack with ass rocks and sink it.
And if we miss?
4 ships will be joining the operation. There won't be a second salvo.
So who's flying, Wiseman?
Everyone except myself. Oh. This is an order. Now get your fat asses moving.
80よろずなら F-3 を変えるかしら。買えるけど、武器が買えない。AC5 の心拍子みたいなら、対空ミサイルのが良さそうだけどなぁ。 1回対艦ミサイルでやってみて、ダメそうなら変えますね。
Strider Squadron, sortie ASAP.
Well, it's time for some treasure hunting, Trigger.
Oh boy, I'm excited.
Hey, stop screwing around.
Don't be such a hothead, Hujin. We all know what'll happen if we screw up.
This is Patrol Aircraft Sector 1. We'll deploy the solar buoy barrier. We're all prepared to buy the farm, and that's why there's so many of us. According to calculations, just one needs to fly to locate it.
Those aren't the sort of calculations we like, are they, Trigger?
Damn right. Same for the rest of us, too.
They're here as predicted. Detecting hostiles. They're definitely aircraft from the Alicorn.
Trigger, you take the lead. The patrol aircraft must be protected. All aircraft, follow Trigger.
Wilco.
Understood.
Understood. Roger.
Understood.
Three strikes of rebels in the killing. Catch him while he's at it. Go. Rip the wings off that degenerate.
Strider 2 engaging. Strider 3 engaging. Cyclops 2 engaging. They must have been waiting for us in the air.
David, here's a question. How many aircraft can the Alicorn carry?
20 to 30, depending on the type of aircraft. That's unconfirmed intel. Could be more. With 3 strikes, you could reduce them to a single digit.
Nah, we can reduce them even more.
Not sure it's because of Trigger, but those are calculations I do like.
You'll know the answer soon enough.
Just like when they're UAV in some of these waters, there's no way to find them.
20% of solar buoys dropped.
They have a lock on me.
We're detecting additional UAVs. Intercept them.
Or hiding.
Trigger, can you get him?
Come on, find that sub for us.
Strider 3 launching missile. Trigger won't be able to defend them all.
This one's all mine.
Strider 1, missile away.
Damn it, enemy on my section.
Firing everything we've got as soon as we find that sub. We've only got one chance.
Debris coming down aircraft is landing in the water.
When we know of the bodies, I need the debris stops raining.
Strider 1, missile away.
The aircraft on the submarine are well trained.
Do you have a moment?
What's up?
Two groups of demonstrators have clashed. People are running away. I see lots of signs held up. But even banners flying in the air. They're advertising drones.
What? You're in Elred?
Well, yeah, I live here. I haven't solved the terminal guidance mystery either.
I meant, why aren't you running?
Hey, you guys aren't running, are you?
Damn right.
Running? Are we running? Yes, those drones aren't running away.
What do you mean?
I'll call you back. Alex, I need you to check something.
We've lost the tackle! Spectre's in trouble. We need to cover them.
Nice kill, Trigger. The patrol aircraft can continue now.
Yeah, we're gonna make sure it doesn't come to that.
Required lock on bandit. Firing!
Sit tight. Our air patrol and the LRSSG will find them.
We're damaged. The hostiles are coming after us. Away.
Damn it. They aren't meant to fly when we haven't secured air superiority.
Strider 1, enemy has a lock.
Good job.
Prioritizing the ones close to the patrol aircraft.
Missile launched.
Hostile confirmed down. Nose to toe. 3 strikes got her back.
Trigger, the other guys are standing their ground, but in the end, it comes down to you. Do us proud.
70% of solar buoys dropped.
Just a little more.
All aircraft, be advised. Our radars picked up new hostiles.
Doesn't matter how tough that sub is. Our job remains the same. Attempting to break enemy lock.
Locked on, you're mine.
Fox 2.
I've got to get rid of this guy.
Situation normal. Should we close the battles, Captain?
They were chased by sea. Pursuit will be airborne.
95% of the drop.
No problem. Situation normal. They must be very frustrated right now. It's nearly impossible to find us in these open seas.
Come if you dare, 3 strikes.
Captain's plans are infallible. As such, we shall never know defeat.
Confirming new hostiles.
Enemy missile inbound. Prepare for impact.
Shit! Hold on tight, guys.
Strata 1, target acquired.
Enemy is fled. All right.
Good job.
Assuming total void drop.
Roger that. We're counting on you.
Really wipe us out, huh? We're ready to die for this one. We've been attacked by hostiles.
Our patrol aircraft are in trouble.
Worked on it. Firing. Deploy the various plans. Fence them in. Attempting to break enemy lock. Not a suicide mission. Shoot them all down and let's go home. Shut up! We'll fall out of the side.
You're coming after our patrol aircraft, all right.
All start over the top. Barrier complete. All is getting out alive certainly wasn't in our calculations.
You can't really calculate outcomes when you got an X-Factor with you.
Signal analysis complete. Settling to the Alicorn navigable zone.
Roger that. Displaying the search area on your radar map. The Alicorn's somewhere inside that ring. Activating the MAD. Do you see the waveform indicator above your HUD? Fly over the search area and look for a location that induces a change in the waveform.
We're treasure hunting for real, huh?
All aircraft except Trigger. You're on contingent combat air patrol.
Go, Trigger. Leave these chumps to us.
The MAD won't function at high speeds. Fly slower than 430 knots.
Impossible not to. All the deperming measures in the world won't change that. Attack missed.
Would have been so much easier if it could sing and let us know where it was.
They were in silent running. I doubt they even breathed, let alone sang.
How did that huge thing hide from us all this time?
Trigger, you need to slow down.
The submarine may be huge, but it's still gonna be like looking for a needle in a haystack.
Come on, Sharky. Where are ya?
Okay, Trigger, your MAD's getting something. The waveform on your HUD should have peaked. Turn and fly in the direction where the waveform peaks. Trigger, your MAD's showing a stronger reaction. The Alicorn must be near.
You've set the hook. Now you just have to reel it in.
Picking up a magnetic signature. Signature lost. I'm seeing strong noise in the MAD signal.
Shit. They predicted that we use the MAD.
Seems like this is our contingency.
We didn't see the source of the noise in the ocean surface. It's likely similar to a buoy.
I don't have a window, so I don't know about buoys, but I'm detecting strong radio sources.
Correct. That's it.
Sending the location of the jamming devices. Destroy them.
Trigger, let's destroy the jamming buoys. They think those cheap toys will help them escape our net.
jamming buoys before the enemy submarine escapes.
Full speed ahead. Aye, sir. Don't let him get away.
The last jamming buoy has been destroyed.
How'd it go?
Wait for the sonobuoys to respond.
God damn it.
Collecting intel about the enemy submarine.
Hey, you okay?
Analysis done. Data linking.
Its location is moved. Trigger, I'm sending you the search area. Don't let it get away.
The Alicorn has almost reached the trench. Time's running out.
Hurry.
It's okay. Trigger's already on the hunt.
Confirming more hostile UAVs. They just launched from the Alicorn.
He can launch them underwater?
If you can splash even one, it'll be that much easier for Trigger.
Strider, Cyclops, we don't have much time left.
Don't you worry. Trigger will find it.
Trigger's given me so much cover and I'm still... Shit, I'm just pathetic.
Double time it, Trigger. Count on it.
Think we can find it? This is pretty tough.
Let's do this. Come at me. Let's dance.
No way you won't pick up a huge steel whale. Look harder.
It's a race against time now. Be on time.
This is bad.
We still have a chance. You've reeled it in. Positive hit on the MAD.
That's it.
Strider 1 found the submarine Alicorn.
Yeah! All that flying around paid off.
We ain't done yet. Give it the finishing blow. Target coordinates acquired. Coordinates re-entered. Commence preparations to fire the VL Asrock.
VL Asrock ready for launch.
Line of fire is clear.
Ready.
Fire all missiles! Fire!
Missile away.
All anti-submarine missiles launched. Report the results.
Did we get him?
Alicorn spotted. It's surfacing.
Surfacing? We haven't sunk it? It's attacking our fleet. Son of a... Didn't hit him.
What?
You're wrong, Count. Back them into a corner. They're vulnerable now that they've surfaced. Follow up on Trigger.
Welcome.
Roger.
Welcome. Roger.
Crew, prepare to abandon ship.
We can't train it! Evacuate! Lost U.S. Eagle and Aegis Vessel Canary. The order is to abandon ship!
That we fought at the bottom of the sea. I will not allow our perseverance to be desecrated.
You're being locked onto by the railguns. Increase your speed and run, Trigger.
If one of those railguns hits us, we'll be torn into a million pieces.
They'll be looking for aircraft as well. Don't flutter about.
Throttle up.
Fire!
The Alicorn fired its railguns.
It's using its main guns for anti-air combat.
Crew 1 is flooding. Start training ASAP.
Opening the steam valves. The Alicorn is diving.
Ballast tank should be damaged. We'll have to surface again soon. We need to shoot down the drones that have been launched.
There's no need to retreat. We'll have to kill them all if we are to live. If you wish to live, then you must let go of your life.
That's more than enough. All aircraft, position yourself to hit the Alicorn as it surfaces.
Righto. Missile away. Bon voyage.
Target acquired.
On my target's back. Time to punch through.
Hey, you're an angel.
The Alicorn is surfaced. Commence assault.
Be not afraid. Did you not leave your fears behind at the bottom of the abyss?
Commence fire!
Anti-ship missile fired. Strata 1, target acquired. The Alicorn has launched aircraft.
That's some real skill there. They've got serious guts to take off right now.
Guts. They're just too crazy.
Flying objects have been launched from the Alicorn. They have different signatures from the UAVs we've seen. Target eliminated.
Small UAV has activated EM barriers.
I have visual. They were similar to the Arsenal Bird's defense system.
What do we do then? We don't have Stonehenge to bust through them, you know.
The Alicorn is diving.
My fellow submariners, your lives carry weight. It gives you the right to take the lives of others. We cannot let the enemy's attacks reach our colors. We'll go head on with three strikes and take them down with me. You're not going that easy. You're out of the three stars. Lost many coming in. Lock on. Jet is rocking. Right to my fear dead. I'll do what my captain asks. Kill 50 men. After you, Strider 1.
I'm going for their aircraft. Let's get her low because there are the better. Enemy submarine surfacing. Missile hit.
Cooldown complete. Main gun, commence fire.
The railguns have locked onto you. Increase your flight speed and evade.
Sure is thick. I'll show you what a proud dog can do. Fire! Fire! Keep firing! Crush their lives under the weight of your lead!
Strider 4, missile. Shake it off. Strider 1, anti-ship missile launched. Strider 1, target acquired.
Trigger's attack hit. Can visually confirm hull damage.
Let's follow his lead.
We gotta check the radiation level every 5 minutes. Do we have any cool links? Enemy's gonna lock. We're thinking you have to react to focus on anti-air combat.
Missile launched.
I'm ready.
Trigger, missile incoming.
Right, do our best.
Strider 1, anti-ship missile launched. Enemy submarine diving.
Hello, this is Mark. What's the situation over there?
We got a moment or two. Stat rep?
Yeah, the advertising controls. These guys are doing the terminal guidance.
Hey, chill.
They are advertising drones flying above the demonstrators. The purpose for guiding is clear. You're building that captain. I'll call you back. Out. How far will this there be?
Roughly 1 mile.
Yes, see the lives being lost. Completion is at hand. The souls of the dead are coming together like the pieces of a puzzle.
Alicorn surfacing.
You must save those souls that died chained to the prison of ethics.
Longcaster, my HUD's glitching. Trigger, count. How are things over there?
We've identified the source of the jamming signal. It's the Alicorn.
That's a surface sub would be easy. Strider 2, missile incoming.
You're right. I'm preparing to respond and protect the submarine.
That's a hit. Target is hit.
That was Trigger!
Ballast tanks have been damaged. We can't maintain buoyancy.
The submarine's aircraft have taken off.
Trigger, controls can be destroyed before they activate their barriers.
That's a pretty small window, but I know Trigger can pull it off.
Trigger destroyed a jammer. Jamming signals no longer detected.
Trigger, quick at work, just as always.
Thanks, Trigger.
Watch 2. Strider 1, missile away. The Alicorn has submerged. Wait for the next window of attack.
It got away.
We're in the middle of a search. How are things?
We're going to jam this entire region. The Air Force's EW aircraft.
Whoa, that's a big pain.
Terminal guidance will be impossible. But effective. The cell phone is not working too. This might be our last call.
Leave the rest to us.
We lost a patrol aircraft. The Alicorn has surfaced. Commence assault.
What we have to do is simple. I give the orders, and you
Target acquired.
Damn it! We should be almost there.
Not done.
This guy's stubborn.
Lieutenant Bruce Barbieri is an active heavy threat.
I lost all my family in the war, sir.
Perfect. We shall be the result of our salvation. Don't die! You have permission to take off!
Aye, aye, sir.
Enemy submarine surfacing.
Chase them!
Target hit.
The enemy submarine's outer hull is severely damaged. It won't be able to dive like that. Yes!
Alright!
Alright! What's going on? I know this voice.
This is the submarine aircraft cruiser Alicorn. We surrender. Stop shooting.
All aircraft, cease fire.
That's a con man talking. I should know.
Let's just sink it!
Negative. We cannot attack those that have surrendered. That's a breach of international law.
I repeat, we surrender.
What do we do?
Weapon use is prohibited.
I hold international law so dearly. We'll no longer be soldiers the moment we don't. Then I'll happily quit my career.
Do not attack.
We will surrender. We are currently making preparations to be disarmed.
I'm David North, an analyst at the Ocean Intelligence Agency. Captain, we've already jammed your terminal guidance system over ORED. Your shot will miss the mark.
Let me tell you a story. Back when I was a gunnery officer, I had to aim at an enemy ship 30 kilometers away in the middle of a storm. The seas were rough that day, and still I landed one of the 2 shots.
Here's a question. Was your plan elegant? The answer is yes. At least until 3 strikes ruined it.
What do you know of beauty?
We have no intention to surrender. Stop them, Trigger. Hit the barrel, Trigger. Hurry!
Wait, Trigger. Stop attacking immediately.
Charge up. Target is the Ocean capital of Florida. To take the lives of 1 million people 5,000 kilometers away from my family of hands. U.S. firing. Fire!
It fired.
It's okay. The shell will miss.
What happened?
That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass.
Open that shell! Aye, sir. All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FCS error. Can't raise the elevation of the barrel.
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, also ahead. Flood Captain tanks.
Gas first, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs.
Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives.
Liar, you just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Method of charge is 25%. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Trigger, you put an end to this.
Don't be
still red. Target ID 2241. Unable to intercept.
1 in 2 shots, he said.
How?
We can only pray.
Even if the shell doesn't impact ORED directly, the city will still be covered in radioactive material.
We can only pray for the victims.
Beautiful.
What happened? That's a blatant violation of orders, you dumbass!
Move the next shell!
Aye, sir.
All aircraft, destroy the Alicorn.
We'll go.
All right.
We'll go. We'll go. Understood.
Aim for the base of the rail cannon.
FPS error! Can't raise the elevation of the barrel!
3 strikes in the sky is a sign of an ill omen. Captain, also ahead, flood gas trim tanks.
Turn to almost the gas burst, and that'll give the gun the elevation it needs!
Don't you see 3 strikes? 10 million lives will be saved at the cost of a mere million lives. Liar, you just want to kill people. We won't let you.
Capacitor charge at 45%. Pitch angle at +2 degrees.
Trigger, you put an end to this.
Don't hesitate. They quit being soldiers the moment they fake their surrender.
A powerful boat, a powerful gun, a powerful ammunition. Add to that lots of people and a precise aim. Then sprinkle down the product, and the formula is complete. You're nothing more than a mass murderer.
Your attacks are hitting the base of the rail cannon.
You just made a statement right there, didn't you, Trigger?
Then engage me. What makes you and I any different? If you want to kill the 300 men on this boat to save a million, how is that any different? Trigger, give him the answer. Have him take it to the bottom of the ocean. Don't you see? Don't you see? Landing a clean shot on a difficult target. That is what makes it elegant. That is true beauty. Finish him off, Trigger.
And what's more, everyone grab something! At 60%.
Alas, you don't see 3 strikes. Of course you wouldn't.
All right!
Target hit! Target hit!
Oh yeah, that's the stuff, Trigger.
Confirming explosion. The rail cannon's been destroyed.
Yeah, baby!
Oh, don't you see? 1 million lives.
対艦ミサイル強い。
The Alicorn's hull is severely damaged. No, it's completely split in 2.
She really pulled it off.
That's our final answer.
I see loads of floating objects in the waves. I don't think there are any survivors, Wiseman.
Copy that. The enemy submarine has been destroyed. Operation is complete.
That was unbelievable. Just all of it.
That's right. Yeah.
There are some who send those around them to their doom. Like Captain Mateus Torres was a devil incarnate. There are others. Others who show the way to everyone else. Those who stand at the forefront to cast a light. Those who follow them can't help but feel that they're in the right hands, that they'll make it. This is an era where there isn't a singular answer, like a quiz question.
The world awaits a hero to keep the torch aloft, banishing the darkness.
Quite the poet. That's a story I'm gonna have to tell my kid.
All aircraft in David. The operation is complete. Return to base and get some rest. Oh man, finally time for some munchies. Could you hand me the burger over there? Oh, and the knife and fork too, please.
Once I get back to base, I'm heading to the mess hall. Well, it's time for some...
Operation is complete.
Can we celebrate now?
Yeah, good work.
Yeah! Wow! Yahoo!
Your next mission's in 32 hours.
Whoa. Not something I'll
That was
tell my son
something.
about.
Give me a break.
I'm good, Alex. Won't need that wake-up call every 2 hours anymore.
David, only the summary is fine. Give me the report ASAP. I'll hand it to the president.
That's why I haven't slept in the last 80 hours.
78 hours and 52 minutes.
Okay. Well, now to the conclusion. Assuming that 3 strikes is a singularity, why not terminate him?
There is a fact that has been observed in all of the missions 3 Strikes has taken part in. All dependent elements that either mimic or follow the subject have increased chances of survival.
Try to be more sensuous.
Go Trigger's way, he'll make it. He leads the way.
Really?
Significance is high.
That's uncharacteristically illogical of you.
Ha ha ha.
Is that really how you laugh?
ふう。長時間のご視聴、お疲れ様でした。お夕飯には少し早いですけど、DLC の分終われたので、今日はこれでおしまいにしますね。ご視聴いただいてありがとうございました。